Hey everybody, how are you? It's Audrey. Thanks so much for stopping by today. Summer is going by so super fast. I can't believe it. Today I am sharing a page with the July kit from Clique Kits. It is called Pool Party, and it features a lot of Ellie Studio, a couple Bella Boulevard pieces in there, and a lot of bits from Ellie Studio. Some thickers and some pretty little studio cuts and all kinds of cute, super colorful stuff. So right up my alley. So I was really inspired by this piece of patterned paper for the background. And I know when you're looking at it, actually when you look at it from the screen right now, it kind of looks like they're diamond shapes, but the way the lines go, it also has kind of these squares in them. So squares with diagonal lines that are kind of rotated. So I decided that I wanted to use this piece of paper and kind of make a grid design out of it and see if I could get these busy diamonds to focus more, to make it focus more on the squares, and use each of the squares as kind of a little place for embellishing and some photos and journaling. So I thought the easiest way to do this, to add color, would be some gelatos. So I'm just taking some gelatos that I kind of matched to the colors of the papers, and I am rubbing them in with my finger. That's just about it. I put them on dry first, right on the background paper, and then I spritz some water on them, and then just go over them with my finger and blend. And I do add in a couple, like for example the green here, I use the darker green and then a little bit of lighter green just to add a little accent color and to give it a little bit more depth. And the same thing with each of these colors. Although this blue right here, you can see I had smudged the green and then I went and tried to smudge the blue and I got some green in it. So make sure if you're going to do this and you don't want to get your colors mixed up, you wash your hands in between or wipe them off at least. So I like how that is starting to look, and the colors matched pretty well. And I wanted to bring the focus more to the colored squares, but I still wanted the pattern of these lines to be seen in the background. So I am just going to go through with some white gesso just to kind of tone down some of the lines here. And you can see I'm leaving kind of the intersections of the lines open. And that kind of creates, when you look at it from far away, it kind of creates its own little grid. To help enhance that, I went through and stitched over each square with some thread that matched the color of that square. And I cut out, I measured the squares and then I cut out cut files to fit in the squares. And I'm using, both of these are from the Clique Kits store for the month of July. There's the little phrase that says fun in the sun and then a little sunshine shape. I just used the outline of the sunshine shape. That's a tongue twister. Because it has the rays of the sun in the actual cut file have like a pretty intricate design, and because I was cutting it so small, I didn't want to have the design in the sun rays, so I just used the outline of the sun. And I went over it with a yellow gelato because I wanted a little bit more pop of yellow. This pattern paper was a little bit kind of more of a mustardy yellow, and I wanted a little bit brighter, so I just added some yellow gelatos. So I cut out some of these squares from the Pretty Little Studio cut apart sheet there, and they fit right into my colored squares perfectly. And you can see I have a photo that I've added at the top. That's a photo of my daughter just getting out of the water this summer. She is becoming quite the little fish, swimming all day long when we are up at my parents' camp in the summer. So that's what this page is about, always having fun in the sun. I decided because the two squares in the bottom had kind of white boxes there and white shapes to back the fun in the sun cut file with some white pattern paper. I was just going to leave it open, but I think I like it better with the white behind it. So then I picked out a couple of the wood grain bits from the Ellie Studio die cut pack, and I added one behind the photo, a tag, and then another little kind of banner piece behind the bottom left square. And then I cut apart one of the puffy stickers that was a little kind of scallop border and added that to each square. And I am just scattering some enamel dots, which also come in the kit. I hope you didn't blink because this is a super fast scrapbook page. I don't really do too much else to this page. It came together super quick. Because I had something sticking out from each of the corners except the one in the top left, I felt like I needed to have a little element that kind of stuck out from the edge of the box. So I just punched some clouds, and I wanted to use 2 of them because I didn't like the way that one worked. But when I overlapped them, they kind of blended together. So I decided to outline them each with a white pen and then layer them that way. I can't believe this page came together as fast as it did. I guess because I sat down, I had a plan in mind, and I knew exactly what I was going to do, and I knew the pieces I was going to use pretty much, so that makes it go a lot faster, I guess. I just stamp the date here and add that to the bottom square there, and I do add some journaling. One thing I do off camera that I didn't put in here is I punched out a piece of yellow paper from just some other piece of pattern paper, and I put it behind the flare on the sun just because I wanted a little bit more yellow in there. But that's about it. So love that cut file. That Fun in the Sun cut file is so, so cute. Super font for that. And some close-ups. So thanks so much for stopping by. Short and sweet today, and stay tuned because I have some more coming up this week. Stay scrappy, my friends. I'll see you soon. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.